And hi, Indiana Jones. What is your name, sir?
My name is Steve.
And Steve, I noticed you're here at Emerald City ComiCon, dressed up. You are dressed up as Indiana Jones. I'm going to back up here so I can get a photo of you here. As you can see, he's dressed up as Indiana Jones. Now, are you psyched up for the new movie coming out?
Absolutely. I've been looking forward to this for about 20 years now. So definitely looking forward to the movie.
Excellent. Now, you're here at a Comic-Con. You're big into comics as well?
Yeah, big into the comics. Just got the Questionable Comment Guide to draw a sketch of me as Indy, and I've definitely been enjoying comics for a long time, too.
So how long have you been into comics?
Been into comics. I remember getting a stack of them from my grandmother when I was about 6 that she had picked up from garage sales. Stuff for stuff I'd never heard of before, like Howard the Duck. I'd known Superman and Batman, but I loved Howard and some of the other weird ones that came up. I've got a bunch of old, like Rawhide Kid Western comics I hadn't seen before that I got hooked on too. So, love those.
And what's your favorite comic?
Favorite comic? I still got to go with X-Men. I loved that when I was found those in junior high like most guys did, and liked the idea of a shorter guy kicking butt.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot, Steve, and I hope you have a lot of fun. And I'm here with two con-goers here at the Emerald City Comic-Con, fans of conventions. What's your name, young man?
Tilly.
And what's yours, sir?
Terrell.
And how long have you guys been interested in comics?
My dad actually gave me a Spider-Man comic called Sticks and Stones like 1 year ago, so I'm pretty new.
And how about yourself, sir?
Started collecting about 8 years old, stopped about 10 years ago, and just recently started getting the fever back again and decided to come out to the Comic-Con this year.
He hides his comics in the wall, so I'm still trying to find them.
A sneaky man. Okay, well, I like that. You're trying to outsmart your old man there. Okay. Well, now I've got a question. Have you guys seen the new Iron Man movie yet?
No.
Do you want to? Maybe. Well, I thought it was pretty good.
Me and his mom already did. We saw it already, but he wants to, I'm sure.
Well, how about this? Are you into G.I. Joe at all?
What?
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
I don't know if he's seen
Might be a little bit before your time there.
I've got all the original issues through, I think, when I stopped the comic. Had all the original action figures, collected them all right from the start. The Hasbro line, not the original guys. The old guys.
Right. Now, are you pumped for the new movie live-action movie they got coming out?
I'm not so sure about it yet. I've heard a lot about it here and there. I was curious about to see how they actually pull it off.
Well, they got Marlon Wayans as Ripcord, but they also got Dennis Quaid playing General Hawk. What do you think about that?
He could maybe pull it off. It's kind of an interesting...
Sir? Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting setup. We'll see how they pull it off. I'm kind of curious, because some of my original favorites, Stalker and stuff, I haven't seen what they're going to do with some of the old guys.
Well, what do you think of Ray Park as Snake Eyes? Yet another a role that he plays silent and masked.
Hey, he fits the bill, and he's done well with the other ones so far. So.
And he's a damn fine martial artist, too. So
yeah. He'll be able to pull it off.
Okay, well, thank you guys for the interview. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time at the convention. I'm here with Mike and Kelly at Emerald City Comic-Con. Mike, Kelly, how are you guys doing today?
Awesome.
Pretty good.
Now, you guys are obviously here for the comic convention. How long have you been into comics?
I have been for a good chunk of my life, and this is my fourth time going to Emerald City Con.
This is my first year here, but I've just been getting into comics pretty recently, so yeah.
I've been helping her.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. So what are your favorite comic types?
That's a tough question. By types, do you mean like genres or?
Well, genres, and then you can list specific titles if you really want to.
Okay. Don't get me wrong, I love my superheroes, but I'm not so much for the mainstream titles. I tend to gravitate towards more independent stuff. I love Phil Folio's Girl Genius. It's a wonderful comic. I've been getting into another series called Wet Moon. There's Random Pirate Comics' Here There Be Robots. I like a pretty wide variety of things, but I tend to stray away a little more from superheroes, not because I dislike them, but just because I feel like the face of them has gotten a little bit corporatized for my taste.
How about yourself, Kelly?
I'm also into Girl Genius and some of the more independent stuff. Since I'm pretty new, I haven't really gotten into the mainstream stuff yet, so That's all I can really say.
Now, are there any specific titles that you guys prefer over others?
We can both agree on Girl Genius.
Yeah. What else?
Various graphic novels. We both really like Blankets by
Yeah.
Craig Thompson. That's a good one.
V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. Yeah, Alan Moore's stuff is great.
Yeah, I have yet to read Watchmen, but I hear it's pretty good.
I'm going to lend that one to her eventually.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the convention. Thank you very much. I'm here now with Brian Meredith of Emerald City Comic-Con. First of all, fantastic convention. This is the first Comic-Con I've been to. It's pretty exciting. I have to ask, what got you into comics?
Boy, what got me into comics? Actually, my tonsils being taken out. I was in 3rd grade, my tonsils had to be taken out, and this is, of course, back before it was a day operation and you were gone in 2 hours. And so I was up in the hospital for a week, eating just ice cream, sitting there miserable. My mom brought me a stack of comics, and kind of just grew in love with them since then.
And do you have a favorite comic that you like to read?
I've got dozens of favorite. Boy, I don't know. The Goon that Eric Powell does is one I really enjoy reading. Rick Remender's Fear Agent is a great book. Casanova by Matt Fraction is awesome. Ed Brubaker's been doing a phenomenal job with Captain America and Daredevil. I've been just digging the hell out of those. Though, oddly enough, I didn't even mention any of the DC books, but those are actually my favorites right there. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, I try to read just about everything, and it's kind of hard to pick a favorite.
It is. I'm not too big on the comic books, but I have had a couple of favorites myself. G.I. Joe and Transformers being one.
Yeah.
But now I do have to ask. This is a very large convention. About what would you guess your attendance to be so far?
So far, honestly, I have no clue. It's about 2 o'clock. You know, we're probably hitting the 3,000 range, 4,000, I would imagine. I would be shocked if we didn't hit, like, say, between 5 and 6 by the end of the day. Over the total for the weekend, we're predicting is going to be about 8,000 to 9,000.
That's a pretty decent-sized convention. How long has Emerald City been running?
This is our 6 years, our 6th year for the show. It's also our first year here at the Washington State Convention Center. Beforehand, we were at the Quest Field, set up in the event center they had there. But honestly, we just outgrew it.
Well, that's fantastic. Like I said, you guys get together a great show, and I hope you guys put together a lot of many shows in the future. So thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you. No problem.
Well, as you can see, we had a lot of fun here at Emerald City Comic-Con. It's been a great convention, a lot of comic books, a couple of cosplayers, a lot of fun. And too bad you missed it, but maybe next time. It'll be around next year. Of course, you can go to their website, and it'll be off our website, and you can always register for the next year. That's all the time we have. This has been JC reminding you to get your geek on with Pacific Fen Spotlight.
I scream and shout so you can hear. I tell you that the end is near. I still can't stand, I still can't think. You win me with my favorite drink. Give me that glass, oh, I feel asinine. If I can't grump, I'll drink plum wine.